Yoo-hoo! Welcome everybody!
Welcome!
We have arrived at Jenny's Bistro!
Welcome
Hi,
to
Jolly.
Jenny's Bistro. Hi.
How is you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good.
Because you just gave me yummy chocolate.
I know.
I know.
good.
It was really
Wow.
good.
And by the way, I noticed you changed your eye makeup.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I just
What's the
I
secret
barely
behind
slept
it?
last night. That's why. So
Why?
in the
Were you
morning,
watching the
I looked into the mirror and I was just like, Jenny, you look terrible. So I was like, I had to give me some extra oomph.
Okay, Jolly,
So I
let me
can
ask you.
support it.
You slept
yes.
late because you were watching the
Presidential-
that one? Or because you were dating or something, huh?
No.
I think it's a lot.
That too. And also, I just had a lot of work to do.
Okay.
Yeah, like the recipe, I had to
Okay.
come up with the recipes
Oh, you were
and
doing
stuff.
this.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
good,
that's
good,
why.
good.
That's why.
Okay.
But I'm good.
Any
I'm
other
good.
special incident occurred?
I had coffee.
Oh,
I
okay.
had good
Coffee?
coffee.
Okay. Hey,
So
뭐야?
nothing special from Jolly.
Hey,
Okay, thank you
hey,
so much.
진짜.
And we have a new president. So
Oh,
there we
congrats.
go.
Yeah, this time so
Let's go
close.
Korea.
A lot of people might not be happy about the result,
Yeah.
but I mean, come on.
Nobody's perfect.
I know nobody's
Yeah.
perfect, and just enjoy. This is a process of democracy.
Yeah, I mean, as long as the new president
Isn't
is
it
headed to the right
beautiful?
direction, then yeah.
Yes.
I'm so
let's hope
curious.
for the
How's next
best.
door, the FM side? Are they happy? I'm just curious. All right. So,
Anyway,
yeah,
yes.
today we have Jenny's Bistro here.
Yeah.
And Jenny is Jolly V, aka our 사장님 of Jenny's Bistro.
Oh.
So, can you
Yes,
tell
yes.
us, what do we do in your 가게?
Yes, Jenny's Bistro is where we listen to your worries, concerns, and stories and come up with the perfect recipe as a solution.
Oh, mamma mia.
And then shall we get to our first guest story?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Let's go.
Let's go.
새벽 6시 여러분은 뭘 하고 계신가요? 아마 대부분 자고 있을 시간이죠? 저는요 새벽 6시면 한창 현타에 빠져 고충하고 있는 시간입니다. 저는 올해 대학교 3학년인 지극히 평범한 학생인데요. 1월에 처음으로 자취를 시작하면서 자유를 만끽하고자 늘어진 게 지금까지 이어져 지금도 생활 패턴이 완전 무너진 상태예요.
해 뜨는 거 보고 자고 저녁 7시쯤 일어나 배달 시켜 먹고 뒹굴뒹굴 하다가 또 아침에 잠들고 무한 반복을 하다가 개학을 해버렸더니 이제는 낮 12시에는 수업이 있어서 아침마다 현타도 시게 오고 밤샐까? 아님 조금이라도 잘까? 고민을 한 지도 이제 몇 주가 되어가는 것 같아요. 근데 나는 너무 지쳤어요. 땡벌. 이제 개강도 했고 이번 학기는 학점도 좀 신경을 써야 하는 시점이라 좀 바른 생활 소년으로 다시 태어나고 싶은데 팁 공유 부탁드리겠습니다.
That's a very realistic situation.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people are getting through this situation because we just
Right.
started school, right?
Right,
개강했으니까.
So what's the story about, Jolly? Can you translate that in English, please?
So this guy, he's a junior in college right now, and starting January, he started living alone, and he's struggling with building up his own routine right now because he just end up, staying up late, ordering chicken or other type of delivery
먹고
food,
싶다.
and then end up kind of so drowsy in the morning that it's such a struggle for him to go to his first class. And so he's asking for any tips or guidance on how to live out a balanced life.
좋습니다.
Yes.
Interesting. Because I'm sure a lot of people actually go through this.
Right.
Especially even it's not only students but even us. Sometimes when we're into
Living
game,
alone and
you stop playing one game or you get into a drama. You want to watch everything, right? Your whole night and they just get shifted.
Right. Do you guys remember the first time you guys started living alone, like 자취?
I do.
Oh,
What
how
about
was it
you?
for you guys?
I'm actually curious about his.
Me?
How was it for you guys?
It was exciting because finally I'm like living alone here at my
right.
own place. It was a little very awkward at the beginning.
Oh.
To get used to like being inside that room, you know, because I'm like, okay, I'm now lying alone here.
Okay.
And it looks like an asylum, you know.
Okay.
No, it
Nothing
doesn't.
around me. I'm just alone here, right? But then afterwards, I'm like, oh, I feel good because you know, at least I could just do whatever I want freely.
The freedom.
I could even fart without people knowing. You know?
Wow.
Yeah, and then just people don't even know. I don't have to.
That's actually a benefit of living alone. I just noticed.
Farting whenever you want
Yeah.
to?
Yeah, if somebody's next to
Wow.
you, you have to nunchipa, and if you make it silent, it's gonna be deadly, you know? The
Okay.
silent fart, you know?
Okay.
Thank you.
By the way, I don't fart. I fart glitter, you know? I'm a unicorn.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like
Okay,
that.
me
Anyway,
personally,
yes.
I was having struggle with financial management when I first started living alone. Like, didn't that
For rent and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, I see, I see, I
Like,
see.
you know, like once you start living alone, you have to pay for all this thing
Oh,
from
yeah, the
electronics,
bills and-
bills and stuff like that. I didn't know how to manage that in the first place. So
Oh.
I took some time to get used to it for quite a while. That was when I was 20. Yeah, that was when I was 20 years old. Yeah.
That's early, because I
That is
first
very
Chachi only when I'm like 25 or 6 only.
Oh, like mid-20s.
Yeah, so it was okay for me to handle it. But when you're 20, that's difficult.
Oh, that's why I failed.
Okay.
I couldn't pay the rent on time all the time.
Did it
so
cut your water
The owner
or
was,
gas?
yeah, I did
Oh
get
my
cut.
gosh!
Even the electronics too. This one day, I remember.
So ghetto.
I still remember my 20th birthday. I was sitting alone in my small villa, 5평짜리 small one room. 근데 I was sitting in the corner, right? All silent, quiet. It was about 5 p.m. No one was celebrating my birthday. And all of a sudden, here's the important
so
part.
sad.
Here's the important part. What happened was I was leaving the light on, right?
Right.
Not enjoying, but feeling the loneliness and stuff. 근데 갑자기 불이 꺼진 거야. The light went off
Complete solitude.
because I couldn't pay.
Oh my god.
내 인생 왜 그래?
그러니까.
아 진짜.
근데 nowadays the
Yeah.
situation's changed, but it's still hard because
Oh,
now that I
yeah.
live in a 단독주택 and the water pipe, it keeps on
Bursting.
around.
Oh, yeah?
진짜. That's a bad thing about winter in Korea.
Oh,
Anyway,
man.
guys, any thoughts about this listener, 보라빛밤? Whether it's a he or she, how do we fix the time? Share with us. Let us know for free on our YouTube chat page or shop 1013 for 51, charge 101 for longer messages.
Yes.
We're going to get into brewing up the perfect solution with Jenny 사장님.
Yeah.
After this song.
This is 우원재 featuring Loco and Gray. 시차, we are.
All right, we have some listeners actually chipping in their
Yes.
ideas.
Uh-huh.
Leon Taylor's message. Johnny, want to get for it?
Yes. Making a schedule and following it is the best to get used to regular timing. Your life will be much more organized too. From the person who does not do it himself. Thanks for your honesty, Leon.
Leon Taylor, you know, usually doctors also say the same thing. They say, don't smoke, don't drink.
Yeah,
it's
but
bad
they
for
smoke
you.
and drink.
I know exactly, right? 2782님 also said.
예, 수업이 있으면 자연스럽게 일상으로 돌아가지 않을까요? 자유에는 책임이 따르잖아요.
저 2782님 공감. That was what I was going to say. No matter
If
what.
you're forced.
Right? You're going to be forced to actually shift back to that shift, right?
Right.
So you're going to be fine.
True.
Really. Anyway, we need a
Yes.
recipe from you,
Yes, we do.
사장님.
Okay, so let me spice it up for y'all. And here's the recipe for today. All right, so we need 1 dash of grit, a drizzle of midnight knockout juice,
Wow.
1 scoop of commitment, and 1 small cup of self-forgiveness.
Okay, number 1.
Yes.
What is a grit?
I was
So
wondering the same
grit,
thing.
oh,
G-R-I-T.
grit
I mean,
is
what's
like,
grit?
grit is in Korean, I think like 끈기. Good, like the tenacity
grit.
to want to continue something and practice it over and over again.
Oh,
So like
okay.
a little bit of that.
Oh my god, is that like tofu level SAT?
Oh, no, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's
G-R-I-T,
not.
grit.
It is not. And then I put midnight knockout juice because I feel like if he could change one thing about his routine right now, I feel like setting up a sleep time and a wake up time, even that would change a lot for him.
Right.
Yeah,
so
and
true.
trying to just keep and stick to that would help out a lot. So
밤에는
I'll
커피
give him
드시지 마세요.
Right, a
맞아요.
midnight knockout juice that will help you knock out by midnight. And then for commitment, of course, when you're building a habit, you need that commitment and mindset to want to commit for it. And also one small cup of self-forgiveness, as in you have to be forgiving of yourself enough to drive yourself to continue the habit. Like just because you failed once, I don't want you to be like, oh my gosh, I'm a loser, I'm just going to quit. You know, it takes you
Right.
time. And they say it takes about 21 days to build a habit.
Really?
So, yeah, like 3 weeks. So if you try the same thing over and over again for 21 days straight, then it becomes a habit.
Okay.
아, 진짜?
So, yeah.
Wow, it become a habit? Let me try that. So if 21 days consecutively, I keep 애교.
Oh my God.
Yeah, after 21 days without knowing what I'm talking, I'm gonna like,
Sure,
Okay.
why don't you give it a try? Sure.
no, thank you.
Wait,
Let's do
seriously,
it.
if you
Let's
were to
do
build
it.
a new habit, what habit you want?
A new habit?
Yeah.
턱걸이 하고 싶어.
Oh,
턱걸이.
pull up.
Right?
That's
I wanna
what-
do pull-up.
Wait.
I can't do it. I'm so
You
heavy.
work out every single
I
day. What's the point
know.
of doing
But I can't do pull-ups.
I feel like you could do it though.
One, maybe two. But after eating all these walnut balls and everything, I'm too heavy now. I can't have strength to pull myself up. It's pull down now. You know?
Well, you can do, if you can do 1 or 2, you can slowly build up doing 3,
But
4,
they say
5,
you have
6.
to keep doing it, right?
like
Make it a habit,
consistently.
right?
Okay, so same question to you too, Jolly. So what habit would you want?
Right now, I think I'm perfect.
안 해. 사장님 그만두겠습니다.
Wait, what part of life from yourself that made you think you're perfect?
Well, I'm a pretty organized person when it comes to my time schedule.
Okay.
So I
멋있다.
try to keep at least like 7 hours of sleep. I do wake up pretty consistently around 7 to 8 a.m. And either work out or if there's work to do, I do that.
역시 사장님이다.
그니까.
What about you, Sam? One habit.
Me? I'm also a very perfect person.
아,
So
진짜.
I don't need a new
Ah,
habit.
bling, bling, bling.
Oh, but what I
Anyway.
want to do nowadays is that when I reach the age of 40, I would love to quit smoking. Yeah.
You're not really smoking cigarettes anyway. It's just
No,
vapor
but-
thing. So
yeah, but it's still bad for your health, you know.
Good.
You
Once you
take it
become a
gradually.
father, you're gonna quit it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Maybe.
Oh, is there
Rouse
okay, okay.
I need the midnight adult juice. LOL.
There we go. I
wish I
bet a
want
lot of
to.
people do need it.
Sean Spencer, you only want to get for us?
Yeah, 남일 같지 않아요. 저도 겨울에 공사 없어서 쉬고 이제 봄 돼서 시작인데 일찍 일어나려니 힘들어요. 유유.
맞아요. It's so hard to wake up, especially after winter. 근데 자연스럽게 돼버려요. 걱정하지 마세요.
right.
One last one from Elena Bellin.
Yeah,
My
yes.
kid's teacher said you have to have right time management. But how? List your daily routines, your priority activities, and deadlines. Then arrange in a double systematic, doable systematic way, I think. Okay.
That's so good. Everybody, thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah.
Jenny's Bistro is still gonna continue in part 3, so everybody stay tuned. Yay! That's right, you're listening to K-Ride on TBS EFM 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas. I'm a lovely driver, Alexander.
And I'm your driver, Samuel. You can listen live at the TBS EFM application or catch our visual radio over on YouTube under the same
And you have
name.
to add an adjective. What kind of driver are you?
I couldn't think of one.
Oh, and we're in the studio with...
Jollibee!
Jolly, put an adjective in front of you. What Jollibee?
Jolly.
What do
Miss
you wanna be?
Perfect.
Miss Perfect Jollibee. Wow! Perfecto Jollibee.
Okay, chirp. Anyway,
And
moving
good
on.
to see her in a really good mood because she seems a lot more confident than she was
Oh,
in the
really?
past.
Oh, thank
Can
you.
we talk about what job you're doing later?
What job?
Can we talk about
Oh,
it?
yeah, sure.
Yeah, what are you doing
That is
today?
so crazy.
Okay, so I don't know how many people know about this, but I've actually been doing translation work for over, I think
Exactly.
it's been about like 5+ years. But recently there's been a rise in live streaming concerts, right?
Right.
So the demand of having live translation work has been on the rise.
실시간
And I kind of luckily found a team that
needs your
does that.
service.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to BTS's concert and I'll be in charge of their live translation today.
Jollibee
Yeah.
translating for BTS. Make sure you translate it accurately because the fans
course,
the
of
army
course.
might
I
actually
know.
execute you. You know?
So we do have to go through a lot of training and stuff. But yeah, overall, it's a very fun job and very
Good.
fulfilling.
It's not only fun, but it's fun for people who are really smart like you. It's
Oh, no, I'm not
easy.
smart. I'm not
솔직히 이런 거
smart.
트레이닝해도 진짜 it really requires talent.
그치.
I mean, I think I'm good at being under pressure because at that moment, when you know there are like millions of people watching you and you just got to type it within like seconds, I think if you're okay handling that kind of pressure, it's
Right.
fit for you. But if you're not the type who can handle that and you just kind of automatically
에이, 저기는
freeze,
가능하지.
yeah, I think
What
it's
if there
not
was
really
a Korean
for you.
word that you don't understand?
Like,
Yeah. Then how would you improvise?
대충 그 뉘앙스만.
yeah, I kind of just grasped the whole
Overall.
like nuance of what they were trying to say and just kind of simplify it. And usually it works.
Yeah,
So-
FYI, Jolly is the one who even went outside to Unpretty Rap Store to 뷰뷰뷰뷰뷰
맞아요.
전제
Yeah.
갔다 왔던
I
여자입니다.
had
아,
a
삶이
very-
진짜 다이나믹해.
Very dynamic life, I would say.
부럽다 진짜. Anyway, our question of the day today. Maybe you can
Yes.
also tell us about this. What's the
Sure.
best and worst part of being an early bird or a night owl?
아침형 인간 대 저녁형 인간 어느 쪽인가요?
I'm more of an early bird, I'd say. I could be both, but I think I prefer being an early bird because I like using the whole day
Okay.
to
어,
myself.
쌤이랑 똑같네.
Yeah.
Interesting. We have a lot of answers here also. Imelda
Okay.
Villar's message want to get for us?
Sure, it's a sunny day today here in Hong Kong. Sunflowers. A good for early bird. Me, I can finish my house chores before sunrise. And then worst part is for early during winter, I feel so lazy to wake up.
맞아요.
But night owls are always chatting because this is their only free time.
Actually,
맞아요.
this is like overseas foreign worker life, OFW life.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I was like, what's a whiff?
Right. So you know what? Actually, I don't like winter because I don't like how the sun sets so early. 너무 빨리 어두우니까.
And it's so cold in the
true.
morning that you don't want to get out of your
Exactly.
bed.
So you wake up
that's
late
true.
and then you realize the sun sets really early. So you're like 날이
that's
너무
true.
짧아.
Right,
그러니까요.
Oh my
During winter
goodness.
time.
좋아요.
We also have some feedback about the first story.
Yes.
The listener who
Okay.
is like having trouble, how do you say, rescheduling
Having a routine.
time. Right. Jolly, want to read for us?
Yes, Tier says, I can relate. I always write down my schedule on Google Calendar, so every day I have my exact goals every day. I also read Atomic Habits. Oh, I read this book too.
What's that?
The book helped changing my habits better.
What book is it about?
It talks about how small habits really kind of snowball
Okay.
into your daily life and
Okay.
form your character and everything.
Okay, let us know.
So,
How does a small
yeah.
habit affect your life?
So it talks about how you can build a habit by knowing your triggers
Okay.
that automatically kind of encourage you to do a certain habit. So it dissects kind of how to build a habit in like very specific. I don't know how to
Oh,
explain it.
now I want to read that book.
So you
I'm
just gotta
interested.
read it.
궁금하다. Honestly,
Because
I'm
they break
really
it down really well.
interested in that because I'm trying. Yesterday, I was really seriously thinking about how can I cut off one of a bad habit, which is my Corona red these days. There are times people really trigger me and I snap. For example, people standing in front of me or really just coming into my bubble. I really 그 순간 it's like Kill Bill. I'm like 죽여버리고 싶어. 이런 마음인데 so I'm like trying to maybe I need to do something
about it.
You think that book will help?
I don't know if that's a habit though. That's just
That's a bad habit.
Yeah,
That's just a
you can
thought.
call that a bad habit because a lot of people are suffering either Corona blue or red, which you
Right.
say. 그러니까 나쁘게 생각하지 않았으면 좋겠어.
Okay.
Everyone's struggling on
Yeah,
it's
thank
not
you.
just you.
I feel better already. Janice and Rad also say daily routine will make a habit, although you need some adjustments at first.
True.
When consistently done within a week or up to 21 days, it's flowing routine. We call that. You don't need to feel pressure.
There we go.
21 days.
21 days, the magic number.
Have you guys
Gotta
watched
do it.
this? 21 days later.
21 weeks later, wasn't it?
First one was day, and the
Okay.
second one is week. It's
Wait, what series are we
It's a
talking
zombie
about?
movie. Yeah.
보지 마세요, 여러분.
It's
It's
a
not
zombie
for
재밌는데?
kids.
apocalypse. 진짜?
Yeah, it's actually fun, but it's very bloody, so
Okay.
it's only for adults out
Okay.
there. Anyway, today, keep us letting us know what is a good thing or bad thing about the early bird or night owl. Let us know at Shop 101 for 51, charge 101 for longer messages or pictures. Leave us for free on our YouTube live chat.
아침형 인간 대 저녁형 인간 여러분은 어떤 유형의 사람인지 저희에게 알려주세요. 샵 1013 짧은 문자 50원 긴 문자나 사진은 100원이고요. We'll be back after a short song break. This is 카더 가든 with 밤새.
저기요! 여기 진짜 맛있다. This is so yummy.
I
Oh my
know,
God.
right? Nom, 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 nom. Let's come here again for your mom's birthday dinner next week.
Oh my God, that sounds wonderful. You're the best. Which reminds me.
자기야.
Chucky, excuse me?
Oh, hi. I'm Samuel's fiance, Jenny. I heard you would be having dinner with this professor today. Oh, but I didn't know you were so young. Nice to meet you.
What? No, I'm his girlfriend.
What? Samuel?
Yeah, Chucky야, what's going on?
I think I need to go to the bathroom.
와, 쓰레기다.
I know.
쓰레기,
Samuel,
rubbish.
Why are you guys believing me? This is not even a true story. This is not even a true story.
Oh my goodness.
But anyways, if this is, I mean, is this legit? Like, happened?
I think so.
Well,
With
it was
someone-
inspired by one of our stories.
So it's a real story.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So apparently this was a skit inspired by a listener story we received that week, this week actually, and I feel we're quite in for a ride because this is gonna be a K-drama ride.
yes.
바로 읽어보고 싶은데요. This is a story from Help Me.
Oh my god, it's all in Korean, so good luck. I'll leave it to you guys.
I'll leave the half to you.
안 돼.
자, 바로 읽어볼까요?
네.
저 어떻게 하면 좋을까요? 저는 지금 여자친구가 3명이에요.
What?
So he has 3 girlfriends.
3 girlfriends.
둘은 제가 먼저 다가가서 사귄 거고 한 명은 그 친구가 고백했어요.
Oh my god.
Two girlfriends was who actually he
He started from
approached,
asked out first.
and one is actually just confessed to him.
제일 오래된 친구는 4월에 1주년, 한 명은 200일, 고백해준 친구는 2주 정도 됐어요.
200 days, 2 weeks, and longest was 1 anniversary,
Oh my
1 year.
와우, 저도 스스로 제가 답 없는 행동을 보이고 있는 것 같아요. 그래서 일이 더 커지기 전에 따끔한 충고도 듣고 여기서 어떻게 해야 하는지 현명한 조언을 구하려고 합니다.
이미 늦었는데.
이미 갈 때까지 갔어요, 헬프미 씨. 이미 이거는
This
갱이-
listener is like saying that he needs some help before things becomes worse.
It's already worse, not worse, but worst. 야, 어떻게 하면 한 여자만 바라볼 수 있을까요? 안 될 것 같은데요.
How to look at just one girl.
제가 어떻게 이 지경까지 왔는지 정말 객관적으로 심각하게 생각해 본 적이 있는데요. 정말 제 모든 걸 다 걸고 미친 듯이 사랑했던 사람이 있었는데 환승 이별을 당했었거든요. 아이고.
Oh no.
그 뒤로 약간 만날 수 있으면 다 만나보자 이런 생각이 든 것 같아요.
no.
아, 트라우마였구나. 욕 말고 진지하게 조언 부탁드릴게요. 그리고 혹시나 해서 말씀드리지만 지금 만나는 3명 다 좋아합니다.
야?
마음 없이 사귀는 건 아니에요.
That doesn't help.
진짜, okay, so
Doesn't help, dude.
Okay, so this listener say that he is
Man.
really seriously thinking about it and really need opinion from us instead of just scolding him or yelling him. Please give a really good opinion about this and advice. So what happened is like basically his trauma was like he always became a rebound, right? So somebody would say goodbye to him and just date other guys right
Right.
away. So we call it like transfer relationship.
Right, in Korean.
Right, and that's why he needs help. And the main point is, he loved all 3 of them.
He likes all of them.
I
Wow!
don't
So
think
he's
he
saying,
loves
like,
them yet, but
maybe
he really
Has
he-
interest
yeah.
in them.
But
Oh,
I
no,
think I
모르겠다.
can relate to him a lot in a way in terms of this 환승연애, the transfer relationship thing, because I mean, I've been cheated like twice, but the first one, it was so bad that it got me traumatized
Oh
for
my
the rest of my
gosh.
relationship
Oh,
ever since.
no.
So, do you guys know what happened, or should I just not tell it because it's that bad? It'll probably traumatize every single one of our listeners too. So,
I don't want that to happen though.
yeah, no. So something really bad happened to me. 근데 너무 무슨 느낌인지는 알 것 같아요. 저는. 이해는 되는데 근데 dating 3 girls at the same time,
That's
that is
leaving
really
trauma for
bad,
them
my
too.
friend.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you only have like 1 lips. Why do you want to date 3 girls? You crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, 욕하지 않게 일단 냉정하게.
Yes.
Let's try not to be angry or judge him or criticize him. Let's be very, rational about this.
Do you think it's possible to like more than one person though?
야,
This
누구나
much?
가능하지.
I mean, I've seen one who dated like 6 at the same time. Yeah.
How do you manage your schedule?
오징어네.
I know, right?
I would get confused.
That's what I've been telling him. I mean, he was like, okay, I'm in love with every single one of them, so I'm gonna date them anyways. And I was like, yo, you gotta be loyal to one person.
Yeah.
진짜 그만하라고. 그건 아니라고. He just doesn't listen to me.
I really think it's psychological.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, in what way? Tell us.
I mean, why can't you just focus on one person, right? Why do you want to have everything at one time? I think it's really something he needs to internalize inside him.
맞아.
Honestly. 근데 본인도 알면서도
I
하는 게
know.
like he knows about it and he's still doing it. So that is actually at least he knows
No
about
excuse,
it, right?
맞아요.
모르면 진짜 얘기해야 되는데 it reminds me of Sky Castle.
왜?
Sky Castle 부부의 세계.
어,
사랑하는 게 죄가 아니잖아.
뷰의 세계.
You can't just like everybody and just decide to date everyone.
그러니까요. So my advice to him personally is 세 분 다한테 그냥
헤어지자고.
뭐 얘기하고 잘못했다 그냥 내가 이렇게 잘못된 짓을 했다 하고 얘기를
근데
해주는
헤어질
게 좋지
마음이
않을까.
없는 것 같은데.
이거는 헤어져야지 근데 어쩔 수 있어요.
Because he's going to traumatize all three girls now.
그치.
Yeah.
아 그러네.
He's leaving another trauma just because he was traumatized.
Leave it a secret then?
No, like I think being honest would be best.
But it'll traumatize all three of them like you said.
But it's better for him to come honest than for later for them to find out like what happened in our skit. That would be more traumatizing to
근데
the
진짜
girls.
방금 느꼈는데 이 리액션이 보통이잖아요. 어떻게 그럴 수 있어? How could you do that to them? 근데 5048님께서 이런 리액션도 있어요. This is very unexpected, but she or he said,
Yeah.
뭐해요? 남들은 한 명도 찾기 힘든데 비결이 뭔가요?
Right. For other people, it's so hard to even just get one girlfriend, but this person can actually get three.
I know.
야,
Wow,
능력자다.
this story is headed to the wrong direction.
근데
not the
이거
point.
진짜 솔직히 저도 궁금해요. 어떤 매력 때문에 이렇게 두 명의 고백하고 오케이 하고 한 명은 actually goes to him and
Yeah.
confess, right?
그치.
Asked him out.
근데 내 생각에 진짜 잘생긴 거 아니면 보통 고백받지 않아요. 그렇지 않아요?
really?
말발 되게 잘하실 수
말인가?
Right.
Maybe he's super like
He knows how
he's
to
so
hook
funny.
a girl's
and
heart,
yeah,
right?
there we go. Maybe.
맞아요. Okay, guys, we will give you some time to give him some advice. Try to be nice and really help him. We're gonna listen to the song. Be right back. This is Cool with 운명. 남자 되고 싶어? 그래, 해봐봐.
If
남자도.
I were a boy.
그쵸. Oh, that's so true. You know, for me, my advice is very simple. You know, wait, let him have a taste of his. Either you stop it by yourself, 알아서 끊기든가, 아니면 진짜 제대로 한번 욕 먹든가.
그러니까.
Then you will stop.
아니 그리고 일단 반대로 생각해 보세요. 본인이 당했다면
I
무슨
know.
느낌일까?
Exactly.
It's like saying that 우리 청취자분들 난리 났어요, 반응.
I would too.
Oh man, we have a lot. Okay, first of all, can you give us a solution first?
Yeah, so I came up with a special recipe for you, Harpumi. So here is me, myself, and I drink that I came up for you.
Me, myself, and
Here's
I.
the recipe. So a half a cup of deep grief,
Wow.
2 handfuls of tears of healing,
Healing.
a sprinkle of hope in finding true love.
Ooh. Nice. And this is called Me,
Yes.
Myself, and I. So tell us about it.
Yes. So, okay, I feel like hurt people hurt people.
맞아.
Alright.
And that's
상처받는 사람은
exactly-
그쵸.
하나한테
누군가
상처
상처를
주는
또 주죠.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Harpumi is doing right now. So I feel like he actually needs time to look into his hurts and allow himself to grieve over his scars right now. So that's why I put in some deep grief and 2 handfuls of tears because this dude needs some soul cleansing right now. And then once that's done, I think he'll have more clarity on what he wants in a relationship and what he values in relationships.
Right.
And I feel like that will definitely empower him to seek a healthier a relationship where he could actually be sincere and express true love.
You know, I really think you talked about
Yeah.
habit earlier. I think it already became a habit for him.
Now, like
Right.
it's a medium for him to just kind of
그러니까.
release that anger or grief or whatever that's going inside of him right now.
근데 6119님도 정말 맞는 말씀 해주신 게 자기가 트라우마 있다고 다른 사람들에게 트라우마를 입히면 안 되죠.
No.
세 분 다 정리하세요.
Correct.
Right.
You need
Because
some
of the
healing
trauma.
time.
So
man.
everybody who is traumatized try to do the same thing to other people, which is wrong. Leon tells you, I definitely think you can love more than one person at the same time, But of course, you should be faithful to only one.
Amen.
Exactly. Everybody could do that. We
Preach.
could all do that. So
Yeah.
it's like what food you want to eat in front of you. I could choose everything, but if you're disciplined, if you know what is right or wrong, you would just choose one only, right?
Right.
양심이에요,
Exactly.
그게.
진짜
So many
정말.
messages.
Siska Andriani added saying that the solution is keep one girlfriend for himself and send one for Jan and send one for Samso.
There we go.
No,
Three
thank
girlfriends.
you.
저기요.
Wow.
남의 데이트하는 여자 저한테 버리면 안 돼요. Okay, I'm not a rubbish bin. Okay?
근데 I feel
Just
bad
kidding.
for the second story. You know, like it
For the
feels
guy
like
or
we
for the
did- we-
girls?
I mean, we couldn't come up with the right solution. Like it feels wrong to me still.
아니,
Even
솔루션이
though you came up with a great
없어요.
solution, drink thing, but
솔직히 본인이 알아서
He
끊어야
needs to make his own
되는데.
decision. That's
그러니까.
true.
Either he do it himself or he really get really damaged by the girlfriend finding out all about it.
There will be consequences.
You still also say, want to read for us?
Yes, liar. Hands on fire. This person is lying to himself and the person he claims to love. But that is not love. That's selfishness, greed, and that's being possessive. So grow up emotionally.
맞아요. Grow up 해야
Very
돼.
true.
I'm
Must be
thinking
fine.
he may be young.
He might be.
Probably. Okay, that would be a problem if he's like in his 40s and doing this.
Oh no!
Oh, that'd be so
I know,
wrong.
right?
그거는 심판받아.
yeah.
그러니까요.
Miles Divine Grace will say
yeah.
maybe he's seeking more attention, but in the end, it's a heartache and headache.
Yeah.
Good luck to you. Oh, man.
I think we all just want instant gratification when we feel hurt or vulnerable. But I just
right.
hope he tries to see the longer picture. Of
진짜 good luck to you. Please update us about it. And Jolly, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Hopefully you find one true love and not three men.
Yeah.
We're going to say goodbye to you with a song by Rosé. This is Gone. See you next week. Good luck with the translation.
Thank you.